spiritual mentors, they have been asking us to improve a little bit our meetings in English, because this way we are able to embrace all the, let's say, the other souls, the spirits who are living in US right now. So I would like to say, first of all, I'm not a native speaker of English. My mother language is Portuguese, but I will do my best to make myself understandable for all of us this morning. And the way that I do that, or we do that, is giving examples. But on the end of everything, if you would like to have any further explanations or questions, we are going to have time for that. So today we are working towards a gratifying spiritual pathway. So let's just take a moment and think, what do I want, or what do I need to have gratification in my path, my spiritual path? What this spirituality does make for myself here in our group, at home, within myself and my internal needs, my health, the way that I do my things in my daily basis. So before we start, I would like to just bring something to our awareness, which is a guideline for our activity this morning. The focus of the study today, it's to give ourselves one amazing opportunity to visit, be aware, and make choices that we feel important for inner enlightenment and growth. So, because we are having different activities, what I mean by that is, it's not a spiritual manifestation happening here today. This is not our goal. All activities require our total presence, and there is no room during the process for any spiritual manifestation. So if you are feeling something that is not yours, it's coming from outside, just let us know that we can guide you, because the spiritual house, they have the time and the place for that, which is not today. Okay? So if you need an assistance, let us know. All right. We are going to start thinking and pondering about some ideas that Joanna DeAngelis gives to us in a Psychology of Gratitude book, page 169. It is necessary to have a directive in life in order to live with dignity, an ethical meaning that is transformed into a challenge to be conquered. All of us, we are here because we want to go over challenges, right? We want to be the best that we can be all the time, not only inside the spiritual house, but in our daily basis. How can we do that? What is the guideline that I'm doing or choosing every day when I wake up to do, and have that good day that we all deserve? And then she says, it is indispensable to awaken the need of self-transcendence in every individual. It's personal. A necessity to overcome the demands of the ego, clothed in shadow towards the significance of the imperishable self. Behind our ego, we have our inner light. And this is what we are. But because of society, because of our experiences, we are sometimes showing out some nuances of us that is not true. This is what we are gonna try to recognize today and work towards that. Any questions so far? Any comments? Is that understandable that Joanna DeAngelis is saying that we are going to abandon our ego, and we're walking towards ourselves, who we really are inside. So, just to final idea, she continues. This self-transcendence must to be skillfully suggested. So, if you have a child and you tell them to do something when they don't want, what happens? Do you get it? Whatever you're asking them to do it? Never. Never. So this is how we work too, because we still little childs inside our hearts and our minds. And when we suggest ourselves that change, we are more successful within. And this is what we are going to practice today. So, not imposing anything. It should be aroused in all minds as a secure path to inner harmony, a means for exercising to acquire a feeling of gratitude. So, if you suggest yourself in peace, in love, and you start to accept that path as a guide, a map to reach whatever you want. I don't know what each one of us we are up to. But most of us, we are here for happiness. We are here to feel that, wow, I did make it. So, saying that, what we are going to work is that. First, we are pondering and reflecting about God's paternal love expression. And for that first part, we are going to have one little experience. After, we are going to work on incarnation, great opportunity. What is that feeling of being on body for our soul? And what it makes, especially because we have the Spiritist in our side. Family unit, which is the constellation, which paper, which role will play with us to bring us the support. And then we are doing a little exercise on gratitude, and we have a final message, and we are going to be done. So, for the first activity, I asked for paper and pen. If we can, please just give to paper and pen. And this part, beginning, will be being present activity. Okay? Our goal with the activity is bringing awareness to the mind. So our goal now is just to stop a little bit our stressful daily basis and look at the picture. And what we are looking for at the picture is, what is the message that we can see from God, it's our Father, through whatever I'm seeing over there. So it's just little paisages and some little flowers, birds, and rocks. But what I would like to ask you guys is that in my today wish to see God's goodness and fatherhood towards me, in that picture, where do I see? What catches my attention on that particular picture? Or, if I'm in need of anything, what is that the picture doesn't have that I would like to have it to fulfill my heart, to feel that I am embraced by my Father, the really Father that I have? Just 1 minute, really easy. Let's just think about that. And we are going to go straight to God's paternal love expression. So, write it down. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to share
with everybody. Just write it down. Why I'm asking you to write it down? Because on the end of everything, we're going to pick up that ideas to do further work with that. So it's important to you to put, it can be a word, you know, if I look at the picture, I feel peaceful. I feel stressed. I feel that I have to rest more. I feel that I'm not really inside myself. I'm all over the place. I'm not really in peace. I am looking for restfulness. What is the picture telling you about that goodness from our Father in heaven? But what comes to me through that? It can be one or two words, can be a phrase, whatever you want to do. But at this point in my life, what is that picture telling me about God's presence within me? Você quer trabalhar? Você ficou assim? Ó, já tá. Você pode escrever como que você sente a presença de Deus. Pode ser, pode ser. Okay. Just keep the image with you for a minute and let's go. You can, if you have any insights in between, just keep adding if you like to. I have more paper here. So, love. How do I feel love within myself and from that Father, that connection? Both of us. The soul of life is the divine breath spread out everywhere as a testimony of God's fatherhood. Whatever love is allowed to express itself, it magnetizes whoever enters into the orbit. Love creates an orbit around us. Works, change, and personal behavior, and reveals a new reality that leads the individual into qualitative life. So, we want a quality of life anywhere. How can I do that? Supported by God. Love inspires the wish to progress and pushes us forward, helping us to liberate ourselves from activist behavior. So today we would like to do is that I'm thinking about that behavior that I have been for so long, but it's not helping me to transcend. It's not helping me to go ahead in my life. What is that? Okay? When we fail to identify with love, we delay our encounter with peace and hinder our spiritual enhancement. So, when we want to go for a trip, but we are not prepared, our car has no gasoline, we cannot accomplish that goal. And this is what Joanna de Anjos is saying for us right here. When we embrace the love from inside out, and we see the route, the way that I can make it, for any reason, with that Father over me, supporting me, leading me, I have more success. I can go ahead in whatever plan I have. So, if you have anything that you want to add on this point, go ahead. Just make yourself. It's going to be good for us later. Life is in a physical body, allows the spirit to function in the physical world and fulfill its part in designs of providence. So let's talk about our material life in our bodies. How can our body support us in our inner illumination? Just a couple words. What the body does for us. Because we are conscious that we have that physical body, but we are light. Our essence is not physical, it's light. So, what that body does for me?
It's like an instrument.
Of instrumental learning, sensations, because we cannot have sensations with our white bodies. So, in order to have that sensation come through this flesh and bone, I have other bodies helping me. You know, the perispirit and the emotional body, my mental body, and then the physical. So how are we nurturing all the other bodies that I have in order to really tell my physical body what my soul wants to say? How can we do that? What is the condition of my body, my physical body, to accept that? If I'm tired or stressed, am I able to have a good communication? Let's think about a partner, okay? If you want to say something to your partner, what time of the day are you going to choose to tell them or ask them something? When they're really like after a hard day and the end of the day, or you're going to do in the morning or, you know, weekends when they're more relaxed and settled. So it's the same with our physical body. How are we carrying them? What kind of resting we are giving to ourselves? Are we doing the deep and very fulfilling sleeping time? Are we eating appropriate nutrients that helps all the functions? Do I know how my heart works? How my guts works? We gotta know because we have a car here and we have no idea what we are doing with it. So the same analogy that we have with our cars. We need to put gasoline, but we need to clean. We are, you know, carrying the electrical part of it. How do we do that? Are we doing right now? So write it down for yourself. How am I carrying my physical body on a daily basis? There is something that you'd like to do that you're not doing it. What is it? I'm not sleeping very well. I'm not eating very well. Sometimes I'm eating late. Sometimes I don't eat at all. You know. Are we doing that colorful plate, or I don't like any vegetables? I don't like any fruits.
If we compare our necessity with Chico Xavier and Divaldo, because they didn't sleep very much. So,
Well, yes, absolutely. What happened with them is they are wired in a different wave of energy. It's not our reality. Because Divaldo is like a 24/7 connect to the spirituality, and he receives other things that we are not able to because we are not in that state. So this is what we are doing. We are facing our reality. We are aware. Oh, okay. I know that Divaldo mentioned several times that he sleeps 4 hours a day, but it's different because he's already living a spiritual health for so many years. So how about our reality? Are we in connection with that spirituality as much as they do? We can. I'm not saying that it's not okay to do it, but in my reality, no, because I have to work, I have to take care of other activities that they don't because of their choice and the way that they organize their lives. Okay? Alright, so let's see what else we can do here. Spirits need, in order to develop their intelligence, be just. God offers everything to everybody, the same conditions. We are all created equal. Divaldo and Chico Xavier, they are ahead. Jesus is farther ahead. But what happened with us is we are not that. How am I choosing activities every day that will help me to be like that? Every day a little bit more, because we don't transform ourselves from sleeping and the other day, oh, okay, now I'm waking up a new day and I decide to be all good. No, it process, and this is what we are doing with our minds right now, in my process, what I'm choosing to put in my backpack for my trip. Okay? Those who excel in early experiences progress faster. So the Spiritist and the Spiritism concepts, what does for us is that they help us to be faster in that path of development and enlightenment, in that tranquility that we are doing our best to be whatever we are. We don't need to be others. We don't need to be Jesus, but we can be the best that we can be here now. So, that said, the family constellation, that it's a little tool that we would like to ask you guys to ponder too. What is the accessory, what is the help that the family does for us when we incarnate? You know, why do we incarnate in certain families with certain problems and not in my ideal family ones that God wants me to progress? Why He doesn't facilitate for me and say, you know, you're gonna enjoy the constellations that will be having everything that you need to go faster to the spirituality. So, this is the part that we would like to work towards us right now. So, first of all, we were talking about God and everything that He does for us. Now, the view is, how about my family? How about that constellation that did embrace me when I was in need of my spiritual path? You know, why do I have to deal with so much different ideas? What is better, the same or the different?
Different.
Why?
Original.
It's only facing the differences that we can make good choices. If we are so alike, it's not progress involved. But you are so different, yes, because every day, okay, this way I did, Claudia didn't work, what can I do? And then you go, and then you go. You do that with yourself, you do that with your partner, you do that with your kids. So all the time we are in that transformation, right? And this is what is it. Any comments? Anything that you'd like to share about your differences at home? There's no difference, everybody. Very peaceful. Just thinking about my family's just understanding me and accepting me, right? Huh?
Not really.
Not really, huh? Do not say all the time, no. No. So, just a little bit more. The family remains the primary school of the utmost importance for the personality's foundation. Wow. Our foundation depends on our spiritual constellation, the family that will be materialized, but it's my need that did attract me to that particular group of souls. Okay? And that interaction beginning very early, because what happened is the first imprint that we have as a human being, and we'll take our personalities, but also our learning, it starts with our first year of age. My first year of age is everything for ourselves. It's how we talk, it's all the emotions that we can express. So, if you have sons and daughters, you know, you can always visit that phase through, you know, music, use your senses to stimulate that interaction that maybe we didn't have. How do we do when we are older? Oh, but now I'm old enough. I miss that. What can I do? You can take care of yourself the same way that first year year of age, being patient, being what? What can we do for ourselves? At first year of age, what do we do with 1-year-old? We love them, but also we express, we say. When you look at the mirror, what do you say to yourself? I love you. Oh my gosh, what's wrong? I have to get my hair off. That happened with me, right? But the good part of ourselves, we don't celebrate. And it is there. From the first year of age, I think everyone in this room, they are more than 1 year old, right? So, but let's go back over there and give to us that love. Because I was talking to Claudia this morning. What we think it's weird, but it's easy to understand is that when we, as a human being, start to exercise our love for ourselves, we are going to spread that wherever we go. And Jesus will be really happy because this is what he came here for. And then we don't wait to come to the spiritual house or have meetings like that because we are incorporating that little by little as a brush your teeth, as I have a meeting in a day. It's so automatic. And this is what we would like to stimulate our minds and heart today. Instead of the concepts just go as needed, we can go in advance and say, no, I choose to practice that in my own favor and the humanity favor. And then we are doing our work with Jesus. And then I'll be having less stress. Then I'll be having more time to come to the spiritual house and share with the others. And we can participate in different activities that there was not before. What a great thing, right? But for now, I don't think, because our mind is so full, so many responsibilities, so much to do, right? So, this is our option. Another thing is that the family is responsible for our personality. Good. And its effective development through which the spirit acquires ultimate happiness. So our happiness depends on that interaction from my first year of age. And it's still until today. Because if we see the difficulties that we have in front of the mirror today, we're going to connect that with our infancy. And if we talk with our parents, if they are alive, they have some things that, now I know Claudia, yes. Something is triggering me for the negativity. But we can also transform that because the difference is important. We don't want a perfect parents. We want a parents that will be cutting us because this way you can grow stronger. If you have a plant but you don't trim them, they're not gonna bear good fruits, or they're not be stronger. They're gonna be weak. And this is what we want for our spiritual life. We want to be strong, and we need that trim. And it comes, and sometimes you don't listen, but it is there for us. Okay? Any comments on family constellation, my friends? Go ahead.
Can you describe how family is responsible for your personality?
It's because our learning process comes through mirroring. So the 1 year of age, they learn everything possible on earth, seeing people around them doing things. And we do that in anything. Because we do that when we are taking our driver's license. You observe how the others drive, you follow directions, and then you take yours. It's the same in any side of your personality, your daily basis, material, spiritual, Because what happened with the spirituality? A lot of families, they don't have spirituality. And then the son comes or the daughter comes with that strong, no, I want to, be this or that, no matter what religion, but they are advocates. They have that need because of whatever they are seeing. And it's the same like the profession that we have. It's always similar or totally different of our parents because of that relationship that we had from the very beginning.
It's example. It's for example, right? It's the example we have.
Yeah. Yes. So we will learn whatever we have around. Later, when we get older, we have more choices because we start to abstracting things. And I said, no, whatever I was doing is not good, I can change that. But at that very moment, it's whatever is available.
So you're talking specifically about that age, right? 1 year old and
Yeah, because we are all whatever we were at that time. We are not different. We carry inside ourselves that examples. Okay?
Eu vou só fazer um ponto, mas eu vou fazer em português,
Não
porque
tem
em inglês
problema.
para mim
Pode
vai,
falar.
vai complicar muito.
Pode falar.
Por exemplo, você falou em certos casos que a gente já ouviu de muitos psicólogos, somente bem renomados, psicólogos espíritas, que traz os casos, eles trazem alguns casos referente durante o período da gestação, em que, por exemplo, você estava falando do corpo, o que a gente está dando para o nosso corpo, e isso vem através dos pensamentos que a gente está nutrindo. E durante o período da gestação, se você não tem pensamentos e sentimentos, ou se você não quer aquele feto, como você se sente, aquilo ali já, o espírito, a criança, o feto já recebe aquelas influenciações. Depois que nasce, vai refletindo no seu caráter e no seu subconsciente, né? Que vai refletindo na sua vida.
Sim.
Você pode falar um pouco sobre isso?
And I can say a little bit more further because we know that we are not incarnating for the first time. So we are gonna bring to that very gestation, everything that we are. So if I need to work towards my benevolence, and what happened is I'm gonna choose or I'm gonna be attracted to the family who has not or has a lot. It depends on my level of understanding. So we have our history, whatever we are, over and over again. So when we have that opportunity to incarnate, everything around me, absolutely, because personally, I had the opportunity to have a regression, and when I did myself for other issues that I had in the past, I had the opportunity to feel, I had the opportunity to hear, and know what my mother was feeling while I was inside of her. So besides studying, I had the experience on my own body. So if from the very day of the conception to the born time, the fetus, it is participating actively. Because when you see your mother fighting with your father, you're having an emotion. Plus the emotion of the provider, because at that time, the mother is everything for you because it's the way that you are going to express yourself. Can you imagine how deep that is? This is a very good tip for a big seminary for a whole day, you know. We can combine a lot of things, this way we can understand who we are. Because if he had insight that the first year we did, now I know. But we can go a little bit further and then come to this incarnation. We can reborn again together. Outside the months. So, just once that we want a happiness, what am I doing as a choice to bring that happiness for myself? Write it down. What am I doing? Just look, 1 minute, okay? What am I bringing to my experience to have that tool, that ingredients in my pie to be successful, to have, you know, whatever I need to do to reach my goal. 1 minute. also we are adding in that part all the family constellation participants. You know, let's reflect on that. What is my dad? My dad is a way to do things. It has to be with me right now. What is my mother? Or siblings, if I have some? What are they doing inside me in my expression right now? We already spoke with that. It's about the similarity or the difference that we have in our constellation, and we all had that inside that how much more different we are, better for us, because we are leaving our comfort zone. We are not incarnated to be comfortable in a way that we are not progressing. We are here to do our best to go one step ahead. Can be whatever we want to do, but always one step ahead. So, now I would like to ask you guys for just a minute. Give your attention to Paul of Tarsus' experience. You know, as much as he recognized the necessity to do his internal journey, renewing his own beliefs related to the new context when he met the good news, you know. He had like, wow, but this is totally wrong. It's totally whatever, I'm not for it. But he met Jesus, and then he had that illuminated idea. He also exercised, after meeting with Jesus, discipline, strategy, responsibility to prepare himself for the challenges, invitation that he received from Jesus. So Jesus did a transformation on him. And this is what I would like to, in a small scale, do with us right now. Okay? And for that, I would like to you put aside your papers. And let's take a moment to give ourselves an opportunity to reflect on bringing solution-oriented choices into our internal space. Why solution-oriented? Because we are here as a choice to understand where we stand, where we are at, and also say, okay, now on, where am I going to go? And go on. So let's just close our eyes. Sit down really comfortable with your spine straight. Put your feet on the floor. And let's just focus on our breath. You know, breathing is something so simple, but sometimes we don't pay attention. So now we are doing an internal vision of ourselves. And I will ask you guys also.
Okay, what we're gonna do now is a very gentle trip from our minds to our hearts. Just close your eyes. Feel yourself sitting on the chair. The intention is to relax the body using deep breaths in a gentle, smooth, very nice way. Now it's time to let it go, the stress, the busyness of your mind. Just be here with us in this wonderful illuminated room and focus on your feet. Feel your feet touching the floor. And breathe it out, whatever is heavy on your feet. And then your legs, your trunk, your shoulders, your neck. We just keep a lot of tension around our shoulders and neck, so just breathe it out. Now, focus on your head. Outside your eyes, your ears, your nose. And breathe it out, anything that will maybe stressing you, maybe is making you feel oppressive. Just breathe it out. So now we are making an image, and the image is that we are all light. It can be a golden light, a white light. Our physical body is all light. And as I'm asking you guys to think about certain parts of your body, just let that light shine. So let's shine our light in our feet. Let's shine our light in our legs, our bellies, our backs, chest. Let's shine our light on our shoulders, arms and hands, our legs. Breathe it out. Open space for that light to come to you. Express to the world who you are. Now, let's illuminate our heads, our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts. Let's illuminate the whole room where we are. And with that wish of love, understanding, peace, we are all connected to one another. And with that strong connection, we are looking towards the sky and imagining together a big cloud of love, letting rain in this room all the lights of healthy, understanding, loving thoughts. As a drop, that rain will be illuminating and helping everybody in this room, everybody in this town, everybody in this state, everybody in this country, everybody on planet Earth. And now we are feeling the presence of our Father embracing us, supporting us in everything that we are up to at this moment. We are so grateful for the opportunity to be on Earth, and we are so grateful for having the constellation that we are in, for having this wonderful spiritual family that we are always in contact. So let's just come back to Hayward now, still with your eyes closed. Let's feel your feet, legs, belly, back, arms and shoulders and hands, neck, head, and gentle, let's open our eyes to here now. How was the experience? Who would like to just share? Can you be with me?
Peaceful.
Peaceful. Okay. If you want to keep to yourself, that's okay too. It's just an individual experience that we can do on our daily basis at home to have a better day. We can do that wishing that we are understanding some issues in our family that maybe we cannot find an easily solution, so we can apply that also. Just write it down for yourself, the experience. Can say peaceful, can say, I would like to do it again. we have mistakes, we have difficulties and challenges through our existence. But what is important is how we're gonna look for solution, no matter it is. If it's a material, mental, emotional, spiritual. And what we would like to remind ourselves is the spiritual house is very important to us, because when we are in that situation, we have friends here that are practicing non-judgment to anybody, and we accept one another the way that we are. So just come for more time together, come for exchanging information, enroll yourself to some activities to help, God, I don't know what to do with that particular issue, but I will work more. I will put myself available in order to work in that energy and release whatever it is. The spirits are going to help us out. And God too. So, right. Is everybody okay? Everybody's feeling good? Is here now? Nobody just lost to the Milky Way? Okay. So, just something that I would like to remind ourselves. If we want to have good results, Joanna de Angelis already told us, we have to rehearse and practice. So whatever we are doing here, even if we have challenges and difficulties, let's bring to our daily agenda. Let's pray for that, openness, helping us to be guided in the right way. When the self is under development, emotions is still characterized by inherited instinctive traits that gradually evolve until they reach the level of love and gratitude. So just in love and in gratitude that we can feel that, wow, I am good. Yes, I did go over something inside myself. And always, my friends, not thinking about others, because our inner growth is just inside ourselves. We cannot grow for others. And then we don't judge others, because they have their own limitation, and this is okay. It's the same way that we're thinking about the food and the body. What kind of nutritious activities, nutritious thoughts that we are doing toward our spiritual lives every day that will helping me to go forward or just stay where we are. And for our final message, what we'd like to say is that somebody would like to, I don't want to just keep talking, somebody would like to read for us. Right.
It is reasonable for people to devote themselves to the solution of problems concerning the sphere that surrounds them in the world. However, it's important that they become aware of the kind of account they shall render to the Supreme Lord when dues assigned to them are over. The great majority of people feel disquiet in regard of the destiny of others while neglecting their own. There are people who fall into despair due to the possibility of working for the improvement or companions of certain institutions.
So, what we're gonna remind ourselves is that once that I know that even my body is not going to the spiritual, real life that we all came from, we have a different view of whatever we are choosing today. Because we are not really focused on just the material part of us, but we are respecting all development happening from my birth to my death, and all the information that I have in between. For some people, this kind of work and reflection is the first time. For some You're gonna find something that yesterday you couldn't have it, or tomorrow you can have it because today your love was not there. So we gotta think about that. It's not about only repetition, but the way that I see that repetition. How am I seeing my own purpose? What can I do for myself? Because, okay, we are here, we have all the activities in the house of life, but am I, it's the same, am I observing them for my own, or I'm opening the umbrella and just let them go around me? We have the right to do that because sometimes we're not ready. Right? So, the last one is like part of somebody else want to read for us?
Nevertheless, to whom does the collection of the world patrimony really belong? The answer is clear, because the most powerful owners will detach themselves from the planetary economy, living into the new workers of God for the task of infinite evolution.
We are infinite beings, and this is what we are going towards. So, it's not that we have to rush on it, but we have to make some choices consciously, okay? And what I'd like to ask you guys as Jesus' example, he came personally to guide us, to show us that it's possible to do it. Because as a Christic soul, he already went through everything that we possibly imagined. Because he already had that path, and he went over. So he's saying to us, you can do it too. And this is important. So just to finish that part that we did work on whole morning, I would like to ask you guys to write it down. 3 words or important things that you can do for yourself as a spirit in progress. What can you do at this point that you are not doing? Or what can you visit in your beliefs that will support better than you have been doing right now? That's the first one. So just write it down, 3 words that you can, or 3 things that you can work with that will support your transformation. And what you're gonna do is that reflection. We want to mail to ourselves, and I would like to ask you guys to think about whatever you are putting on the paper for you today, and when the letter arrives to you, just think if you remember, if you are doing, if you want to adjust anything that we didn't even talk about today. So this is just a simple technique that will support us in our transformation, okay? I'll give you guys the envelope and the stamp just to make sure that everybody's gonna have. Só mais uma perguntinha. Você vai. One more question is that. When can I achieve spiritual vitality? When? Put over there for yourself. When can I achieve spiritual vitality? Quando é que eu posso? Quando? Em que condições que eu posso atingir a vitalidade espiritual? Tem uma condição? Não tem uma condição? Né? O que essa pergunta quer dizer? No meu dia a dia, como é que eu vou fazer com a minha cabeça? Porque, gente, não tem coisa melhor que a cabeça da gente. Confunde, fica cheio de gravetos, e aí a gente fica piado, não vai para lugar nenhum, fala, meu Deus, se passaram 10 anos e a gente não conseguiu chegar até onde que eu quero chegar. E o que a gente quer não é isso, o que a gente quer é que a gente possa, aos poucos, com confiança, como um bebê que está no seu primeiro ano. O que acontece com o bebê? Ele já não chega andando, ele arrasta, ele senta. No primeiro ele ele mexe com a cabeça com segurança, depois ele senta, depois ele se arrasta. E a gente quer, achando que está na espiritualidade, então a espiritualidade vai fazer tudo por mim. Não, eles vão dar um suporte, mas é o nosso trabalho, né? É de nós, é do nosso coração, da nossa mente, que a gente vai conseguir atingir. E é isso que eu gostaria para todos nós, que nós levássemos com muita alegria essas ideias, para que nós possamos encontrar soluções em todas as áreas da nossa vida. E quem quiser falar mais sobre a questão da gravidez, dos primeiros anos de vida, eu estou aberta e receptiva ao convite, posso voltar com algumas ideias, algumas informações que vão transformar a nossa vida. Porque só sabendo como que nós, por causa desse momento, vocês vão procurar saber com os irmãos, com os tios, com os primos, como é que foi. E aí vocês vão começar a coletar informações importantes para você diminuir a resistência. Só isso que a gente está fazendo aqui. A gente está diminuindo a nossa resistência a ser feliz. Todo mundo quer ser feliz, mas a gente resiste. A gente acha que a gente não merece. A gente acha que a gente não é bom, que a gente não estuda o suficiente, que a gente não é um irmão carinhoso o suficiente, uma irmã, ou que a gente não é um companheiro, uma companheira, né, ideal pro outro. Nossa, eu já fiz tanta coisa errada.
O problema é o que se passa às vezes no inconsciente da gente, que você não consegue nem explicar. Sim. Eu acho que é o grande desafio.
É o que a gente traz de outras vidas,
que às vezes interfere no nosso físico e conscientemente está tudo bem, está tudo bom, mas fisicamente não está. Então eu acho que isso
mas hoje nós já sabemos que existe solução. Porque até então, tá bom, a gente estava confuso, chateado, mas existe uma solução até espiritual. Isso que a gente está fazendo é um trabalho espiritual, mas a gente também pode fazer um trabalho emocional, a gente pode fazer um trabalho mental, né? É isso aí que vocês estão falando para você mesmo. Em que área que eu não estou ajudando essa informação da minha alma chegar até o meu corpo físico? E por que eu estou fazendo com que o meu corpo físico fique tão estressado, chateado, triste?